Assalamu alaikum, my dear students and viewers. Today we are going to discuss grammar of English for class 10th, and the topic is relative clause. If you will open your book at page number 43, there is a relative clause. What is the relative clause? Look, there is a sentence. The girl who was sleeping was punished. The girl who was sleeping was punished. Relative, what is relative clause? The relative clause is here who was sleeping. Who was sleeping. If we will write here the girl was punished. The girl was punished. लड़की को सजा मिला. लड़की को, लेकिन यहाँ इसके बीच में जो इजाफा किया गया है, there is additional information about the girl, that the girl who was sleeping was punished. जो लड़की सो रही थी उसको सजा दिया गया. So this relative, or we can say this is the relative pronoun here also. This who is relative pronoun and who was sleeping is relative clause, and this was punished is predicate. In the above sentence the underlined part is a relative clause. जो यहाँ underlined part है, the girl was, the girl who was sleeping was punished. ये जो who was, this is relative clause. If we will write here the girl was punished, तो फिर ये क्या है? This who was sleeping, this is additional information about the girl. Otherwise this also correct. The girl was punished. The girl was punished. In the above sentence, the underlined part is a relative clause. As we know, a clause is a smaller sentence that forms the part of a longer sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own. Dear students, you know that what is a clause? A clause is a smaller part of a sentence that makes the part of a larger sentence, and that has also a subject and a predicate. A relative clause is a part of sentence which tells us which person or thing, what kind of person. It gives us information about the person or about the thing the speaker means. We know here that how the girl is. Who was the girl who was punished? And in other words, a relative clause gives us extra information about the subject or the object. So we can say that this relative clause gives us more information, gives us additional information about the subject or about the object. Now if you look, there is a table. There is a table in your book at page number 44. The following relative pronouns are used in the relative. There is the case. Here is subjective, nominative or objective, possessive. Now there are for persons. Who, that, whom, that, whose. Then for animals and for things we use which, that. Or here objective case में we use which, that or whose. Then there is place. Place में हम हमेशा where लगाते हैं. Time, तो जब time होगा तो हम वहाँ when लगाते हैं. Reason, जब reason होगा, when there is any reason we use why, what, etc. So you will read this table on your own, and now there are some examples which we will read here. Suppose there is a the article is about a boy who runs away from home, or that runs away from home. So the pronoun, this relative clause here, who runs away, who runs, or that runs. Or here is another sentence, the bus which or that goes to the airport runs every hour. He is the person whom we met last Sunday. Whom. I know the man, I know the woman whose child died. Let us again go to the place where we met first. Don't call me again when I am in office. What are those marks on your shirt? Why have you decided to do this? Now dear students, there are some, there these, what are the pronouns used here? In first sentence we use who or that, there is which, that. In third sentence whom, fourth whose, there is where, when, what, why. Now you know that why we use this relative pronoun. So I can give you, there is one more sentence. If you look towards your book, my brother has made a mark in the field of art and literature. The second sentence is, my brother is living in France these days. Now we have to join the sentence by using a relative clause. My brother, who is living in France these days, has made a mark in the field of art and literature. Now we use here who. The second part of sentence, my brother who is living in France these days has made a mark in the field of art and literature. Dear students, this is enough for today. Inshallah we will continue tomorrow.